Hi everyone, happy Sunday. I can't believe it's nearly 5 weeks till Christmas. How scary is that? I mean, this year's gone so quickly. So I'm going to do a video based on what I've learned in terms of practicing gratitude over the past month. So I'm going to give you a context in terms of how I've been practicing it and how it came about, and learning outcomes of what you can take on board for if you wish to practice gratitude. So for me, I suppose the past 5 years of my life have been quite self-focused in terms of discovering who I am, where I want to be, and it's been quite an independent journey. So I've had to learn what I've liked and what I don't like on my own. It's been very, particularly this year, isolated in some circumstances, and although it's been positive because I've been put a positive change, there's still that negative element of me that will just come out and it sort of dampens the mood, whatever context I'm in or atmosphere. So since October, I've been trying to do, I suppose, little gestures and elements of kindness within my life per day, whether that's telling somebody I appreciate them, buying something for somebody just as a sense of purpose, or just again thankfulness. And for me, it was all the point the fact that I don't reflect enough in terms of what I'm grateful for in my life. Because if I think for me, and it's quite a lot of, I hope it relates to you in terms of how you think about life. You think about the negative things. Oh, I'm not good enough. I haven't reached my goal of this at this certain time. When actually you should be reflecting on what you're grateful for, because then you can move forward. You've got this positive element of what you want to do, appreciating people, and it brings so much positivity in your life. So it's one of those things where you take for granted of things. So, for example, I'm going to bring this up because I think it's amazing. I sponsor a child in Cambodia, and for me, I donate a certain amount a month, and I have done for the past, I suppose, 5 months. But for me, when I saw the letter that she gave me, I was so appreciative of what she gave me in terms of how her family is. And when I was reading some things she said, you realise how ungrateful I've been over the past couple of months in terms of, they have to go 8 miles, I think they said 8 miles to the nearest well. In terms of, I'm lucky that I've got water, I've got a clean environment, I've got heating, I'm safe. And you think people are worse off and they're still happy. Is it because of a Western society that we're pushed towards having more, and success relates to having more stuff, having more money, having friendship groups? I don't know. And actually reflecting on the gratitude that I'm doing at the moment, it realises the little things that matter. Just saying I love you to family and friends, appreciating what they do for you, and giving the same respect back. So for me, I suppose the tips that I take on board in terms of gratitude is, number one, I try and journal every single day what I'm grateful for, whether that's the opportunity for change, whether that's the opportunity to be safe, whether that's the opportunity that I have connections who, until recently, I never had. I never had these positive influences in my life. No, I'm not worried about making mistakes. And these sort of people help me to be better people and be positive. So that's the tip number one. Tip number two is try to live in the moment. For me, and I'm not a patriot for this myself, try to come off social media, because it tries to push that you're not successful because you're not achieving what you want to, whether that's you're not married, or whether you haven't got a house, or whether you've got a big 4x4. None of that matters if you're not that person you want to be. And I'd rather respect somebody who is grateful for what they've got, the reasons why they have something. So whether they have a car because they need to go from A to B, whether they're in a partnership because they want to grow together and make better things, or whether it's the fact that they're just happy to be in a family that loves them. You know, we're always seeking more, and I think actually being reflecting of what you want now, you're seeking a happiness that doesn't exist. Practice. I've read up this from a book that I'm reading in terms of, it's called, I can't remember now, I think it's Happiness of Design, or Designing for Happiness. And the one reflection I took from that, from reading it, is the fact that everybody is trying to be happier. But here's newsflash, you probably are happier as you are now. You just seek little elements of getting happy every day. So whether that's you want to improve your appearance, whether that's improving how you want to be in business, whether that's improving your friendship group, you know, appreciate what you've got to make yourself happier. And you're achieving a goal that doesn't exist. Instead, try and find ways that you're not happy and want to improve, because then at least you've got a goal to set yourself and actually continue improving on that set goal. And number 3 is the fact that money and gratitude aren't the same thing. So I've been guilty of this. I've spent money trying to make people happy, when in fact that just expressing words and doing favours for people is more than enough for gratitude. And if you can just do one small gesture where it's saying thank you, or if it's helping somebody out who needs help, try and add these little elements into your day, and you know what? You'll become so much happier. Be happy, and then that makes everybody else happy. You live in a positive environment rather than just criticising all the time and being negative. So, thank you very much for watching my video today. I'm hoping I can give you some inspiration in terms of how to express gratitude every day, my life lessons of expressing it, and hopefully you can take this on board. It's not a subject, I suppose it's not talked about so much on these channels, but if you can express these on a daily basis, we'd have a better world and a better environment for people. So, take care, speak to you soon.